Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Listen, we are in the middle of a road trip, but we're stopped because I guess it's time to eat. But I was like, before we eat, let me answer some questions. Let me make a video and answer some questions, okay? So I got my phone here. Oh, let me introduce myself. How rude. I'm Tinesha Davis. This is Fun and Budget. On this channel, we try to talk about all things money relating to money, right? So I had recently made a video about my credit card lifestyle, credit card hacking, credit card churning, and I had a few questions that came from that. And listen, I'm holding the camera, so if it's a little wobbly and shaky, charge it to my hand and not anything else. It's on a tripod, but I'm holding the tripod, okay? So we're not quite stable here. All right. So one of the questions I got off of that video was this. This is from Jen. She says, when you get new cards, do you ever close any of the other accounts? Absolutely, I do. This is the churning part of credit card churning, okay? So credit card hacking is the fact that we're going to take advantage of credit cards that come with great perks, that come with reward points, and we're going to custom tailor our life to maximize the benefits of those credit cards, okay? It can be super risky if you are not debt adverse, okay? It can be super risky if you do things just to get points. You should never do that. Everything you charge should be because that's what you were buying in anyway, right? For instance, I put my utility bills on my credit card, right? So it's something that I'm going to pay anyway, but I use my credit card to pay them. And the way my utility bill is set up in my budget, it means that I'm going to pay this off anyway with the money that I have. Not money that I hope I'm going to get one day. Nothing like that. It's already set up in the budget. So when you look at my budget, I'm looking for my AirPod case. When you look at my budget, that's based off of real money that I'm going to receive. And it just so happens that I will use my credit card to pay the bill first, and then I will use my real money to pay off the balance on the credit card, okay? So I never spend on my credit card what I don't have. So the churning part is the fact that obviously when you use the points on your credit card, you're going to exhaust the points, right? The biggest amount of points you're ever going to get is usually when you sign up for that card. It can give you anywhere from 60,000 points to 200,000 points, right? That's going to be the biggest chunk you'll get. You cannot spend enough money to keep up with what a credit card would give you in the initial offer. So what I do is, once I use up the points from the initial credit card sign up bonus, I then will analyze, is this card worth it? Because a lot of these cards will come with annual fees, okay? The annual fee could be anywhere from $95 for the year to $800 for the year, depending on the card, right? Depending on the prestige of the card, depending on what benefits and perks the card has to offer. I realistically weigh those benefits and perks because let's face it, if they're giving you a benefit that you're not going to use or you wouldn't normally use, it really isn't a benefit. Like, who cares, right? This isn't something that's in my lifestyle, so why should I pay this big fee just for something that I don't use? For instance, American Express Platinum Card at one point offered free membership to WeWorks, a home away from home workspace. Well, in this DC metropolitan area, there were some WeWorks offices in the DC area. I don't live nowhere near DC, so that benefit would have never worked for me. I'm not going to just travel to DC just to go to WeWorks. We're not going to do that. So it was a perk that really held zero value for me. So that wouldn't be something that I would realistically weigh out if I'm going to decide to keep a credit card, right? And so, like I said, because these cards, a lot of the cards I have come with fees, No, I don't keep them open. Once I use up the points and then decide that the card no longer works for me, I close out the card. And I've been doing this for years, and it really has not affected my credit score much. It really hasn't. I put in a screenshot to show you what my current credit score is, and this is with me opening cards and closing cards all willy-nilly, okay? One of my recent cards that I closed out, and you can see what my credit score is. I just closed out my American Express Gold card. Why? Because it's a $250 annual fee. And when I look at the perks and when I look at the benefits, it really doesn't serve me. And matter of fact, I have some footage from when I closed out the card. I don't think I ever did anything with this footage. So let's put that footage here. Here's the footage from when I closed out the card. And then the funny part about it is, and I know that the person, the representative on the other end, they're just doing a job. They ask these questions, which I'm pretty sure is probably part of a script. But my thing is this: if you want to answer, here's the answer. So I'm going to give you my real honest answer. The real honest answer is American Express Gold. When I first got that card, it fit within my travel lifestyle. But over the years, they've taken away the travel perks of the card. For instance, they used to give you, it was like $100 credit on airline. They took that away. Now the only perk that it gives is food perks. And I explained that to the representative, but just in case I didn't do a thorough job, let me explain it again here. They claim their studies show that a lot of people charge a lot of food with their credit card, right? So they look to kind of see what people are buying out there, and they say, hey, people are eating out a lot. So therefore, they thought that it will be a benefit to us if they gave us more perks in relationship to restaurants and eating out. So they gave us the perk of $7 a month in Dunkin' Donuts. 7 times 12 equals what? Y'all tell me what it equals. So 7 times 12 equals that. Pop up. I should know what 7 times 12. What is it? Is it 84? I think it's 84. So 7 times 12 equals $84 a year. So a big question would be, why not just give me the $84 a year at once? The reason why they don't is because they bank on you not using that benefit every single month. So therefore, they're not really giving out $84. They're giving out the illusion of $84 a year, right? But really, you're only going to use it when you remember to use it, $7. And Dunkin' Donuts actually comes out on top. Why? Because they're driving business to Dunkin' Donuts, and we all know, what can you really get for $7 at Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah, you can get a donut, maybe a bland coffee, not a specialty coffee, right? But a lot of times, if you want to get what you really want, you're going to actually purchase more than $7 worth, right? So really, it doesn't help me. They give me $10 a month at participating restaurants. The only two that I would really literally go to would be Shake Shack, which actually I've never ever once used this perk at a Shake Shack because there isn't even one by me. And the other one would be Cheesecake Factory. So every now and again, I will find myself at a Cheesecake Factory. So once again, that's $120 a year of a possible benefit that I maybe use 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year. I had to actually write it in my calendar to go use it. So once again, this is a benefit that I wouldn't even actually use in my real day-to-day life because I don't go to Cheesecake Factory like that. And then they had another, I think, $50 Resi credit. And again, I don't think I've ever used that. Not once. So their perks and their benefits didn't fit within my lifestyle anymore, but yet they made $250 a year off of me having that card. So card is closed. I now have, again, you see the 2 American Express cards that I do have, and she tried to tell me, did I have that phone on speakerphone? I hope I did. But she tried to tell me, like, oh, but you can only use this at hotels. Duh. This is my credit card lifestyle. I travel a lot. I stay at hotels a lot. Those cards serve me in my lifestyle. So yeah.
How can I help you today?
Cancel card.
Okay, cancel a card or an account.
Thank you for calling American Express. I see that you've given 12 years to American Express. I thought that is a great time to spend with a credit card organization. Please tell me, how can I help you on your American Express Gold card?
Yes, I would like to cancel the card.
Certainly, I can assist you with that. What made you cancel the card, Kanisha, today?
I believe the annual fee is about to become due. Yeah, and being that I just lost my good government job, it's not in my budget to pay that fee. Plus, I don't find the perks of the cards valuable anymore because it just requires me to spend more money to use them. So I don't want to pay. Is it $250 the annual fee?
It is.
Yeah, I don't want to pay $250 for perks that I don't find value in or can really use.
All right. 6 years you have given to the card, Kanisha. I just wanted to check out of curiosity. And also as a part of my job being an account manager. These 6 years, now you did tell me that there has been a life event that has recently happened. But apart from that, these years that you have had the card, were you able to fetch the benefits of these perks that's there on the account, be it over cash of $120?
Not really.
The
no.
direct of $120?
No, you can look at my history and see that. And I first got this card when it had more travel benefits, and it doesn't have that anymore. So this card doesn't serve me.
Right. No, that makes sense. So I see you have been utilizing the points pretty well. I see that you have been using it for travel. The points.
Yeah, that's but I have other cards that give me better points.
Yeah, sure. No, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question is not about what or how. The entire discussion is about that. How did the card perform?
Okay.
Not comparing it with anybody else. But then, thank you so much for letting me know. That definitely tells me that you have other better cards as well. So thank you for that. So is it fair for me to say that right now you have not been able to justify that what you pay for the card, and hence you are looking to eliminate it?
Correct.
Now, even if American Express Gold Card is a card that can pay for itself, but yes, no doubt about that you have to use the card to have the benefits out of it. Even if you are not using the benefits that it has to offer, like Dunkin' Dining and Resi, just to earn the points as well, you have to utilize it more at restaurants because it gives you 4x over there, and more at US supermarkets, right? Because it gives you 4x over there as well. So more the points, and then you can have the point valuation. But at this point in time, of course, to understanding what you have just told me, I will be looking forward to eliminate the membership here for you, because if that is one of the things. But honestly, Kanisha, after 6 years, I don't think, I am personally ready to let go of a card member like you. So just out of curiosity, I wanted to check with you if we are able to do something when it comes to the fees, or when it comes to, membership reward points, whichever way you would want it to be. Do you think you will give your American Express Gold Card another opportunity?
Well, it depends on what the offer is. Because again, $250 is pretty steep for, like something, like I don't even really go to Dunkin' Donuts. So in order for me to use the thing, I have to purposely say, oh, go to Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, no, of course, I understand that. But Dunkin' is not the aspect that I would want you to see on the card, honestly. I would really want you to see as the 4x points that it gives at restaurants worldwide, and the groceries at US supermarkets.
But you do understand. But I have other American Express cards that give better values. They give 7-time points. So why would I go use this card for 4?
Because that's only Hilton that you get.
Yeah, but I travel a lot. But you understand, I travel a lot. So Hilton, I stay at a lot of Hilton properties. So it actually really benefits me.
Got it.
Yeah, like I said, I first got this card for the travel perks, but those have since been eliminated. So.
Okay. All right. So, just give me one more minute. Okay. So I'm able to see here that the opportunity that we have at this point in time, if you are looking forward to this, ma'am, because see, after all, the membership reward points that you earn, Kanisha, is something that you can transfer to something of your choice, like be it Hilton, you can transfer it over there as well. We are more than happy to provide you with a 15,000 membership reward points. If not the 15,000 membership reward points, we can give you a statement credit of $125 if you choose to continue with your gold card and do a spend of $1,500 in a span of 3 months.
I have to, all right, I would have to pay the $250 membership fee in exchange for $125. That's not, no, thank you.
No, you don't like it.
No, I'm still giving you money. I'm not getting really anything. 15,000 points is not a lot of points. Like you said, that's about $150. That's not a lot.
$150 points. All right, ma'am. That's absolutely all right. I am embarrassed that we didn't have.
Oh no, it's fine.
That would have left you within a position wherein you could have continued. Because the American Express Gold Card is one of our premium products. Unlike a co-branded card, this is the card that is owned by American Express.
So yeah, I just always evaluate, is it worth the fee? Soon as it starts being not worth the fee, the card just has to go. It's not personal. It just is what it is.
Important is that if that suits your lifestyle, because every consumer would have their own lifestyle, right?
I know,
so
but I really,
from that perspective,
that's not even true. The fact that they offer perks on food, it's a whole psychological game. But it don't matter because you're not even on a call for this. I'm just saying, I just really thought through this a lot. That's all.
I get your point, of course, but these benefits are there onto the account in contract with the merchants itself.
Yeah.
So, of course, there are other criteria, and we definitely don't want to get into that conversation. If the gold is not working for you, that's absolutely all right, ma'am. I'm still happy for the fact that would you like me to proceed with the card cancellation? Please say yes or no.
Yes, please. So yes, the churning part of credit card churning is the fact that you are going to open cards and you're going to close out cards, okay? So Tara, and she's the one who is really inspiring this video because she asked the question. I was like, girl, I have to make a video about this. She says, good video as usual. I have so many questions. How often do you apply for new cards for travel hacks annually, or do you close them? And if so, what point do you close them and how does it affect your credit score? So we already answered that question. Also, what reasons, if any, have you seen for someone to reject the 800 credit score? Thank you. You're welcome, boo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking a question. Thank you for watching the videos. So basically, the first question, how often do you apply for new cards for travel hacks? I apply, I would say, once I start realizing I'm running low on points, okay? So this latest round where I opened 3 was because I was like, you know what? We're running low on points. We have a bunch of vacations that we're about to come up with. Let's refresh our stash. And so I would say every 2 to 3 years, we are heavy spenders in this household, me and Jay. We're heavy spenders. So we do usually have a lot of points just from our spending alone. But I would say every 2 to 3 years. Now, the thing is, realistically, you are going to run out of cards. But I have to do the research on this. Because the introductory points that they will give you, I can't close out a card today and then a year from now open that card back up and get the points again. You usually disqualify. They usually have a time limit. It could be every 3 years they will consider you a new customer. It could be more than that. So you would have to do the research. I could cross that bridge when I get to it, but I haven't gotten to that bridge because so far there's still a bunch of cards that I can go for that will give me good points, to include the Marriott family, which I will do. Now, let me tell you something, and this is going to be in that last part of the question about who will reject you when your score is above 800. There's a few reasons why you would get rejected, even though your score is daggone near perfect. One of them is you could be blackballed. Y'all, Chase done blackballed me. So Chase, no matter what cards I apply for, they never approve me. And I feel like I have a video on why they blackball me, but forget them. We don't need them anyway. We don't even like them. Nah, yes we do. Chase has a good product line. However, they have been sued. And one of the reasons why I was in a class action lawsuit with them was because they rejected me but didn't give me a real concrete answer as to why. The other reason why you will get denied if you have over 800 credit score is because a lot of times one credit card family will only approve up to so many cards, right? Usually the magic number is 3. Chase, for instance. Chase will only approve 3 of their cards. Not sure if it's at once or if it's within a specific time frame. I say that to say this. For instance, when I do open up credit cards, I will open them all up at the same time, like the same hour, right? Before any of them have a chance to ding or hit up my credit report, right? So if today I decide, hey, today's the day we're going to open up a bunch of cards, I do them all at the same time. Right? Because the game is you want to do it before it hits your credit report, before it makes a ding, right? So, Chase, if I was going after Chase cards, I may say, let me do a Chase Sapphire. Let me do Southwest, which is a Chase card. Let me do United. I think United is a Chase card. Marriott. Chase also has Marriott. So let me do them 3. And let me do Marriott. Let me do 4. So let me do Marriott, United, Southwest, and Chase Sapphire. They will only approve 3 of those. So the 4th one will get automatically denied, regardless of your credit score. So that would be a reason. So your job in all of this is to know the rules. To know the rules of who you're applying for and what their rule is. You could do some Google searches to kind of find out what that is. So that's why when I opened up my 2 American Express cards, I wasn't sure if they both were going to be approved because they are almost like the same family. Think about it. I opened up an American Express. What did I open up? An American Express Hilton Surpass, which gave you gold membership, gave you gold status. Then I did Aspire. Hilton Aspire. So Hilton Surpass, Hilton Aspire. They're both Hilton cards. So I wasn't sure if they were going to give me them both. And sometimes while they'll approve both, they won't give you the introductory points for both. You can find this out before you even apply by calling them. And so that's what I did. And when I did that, it was like, okay, it shows that you are qualified for both, but they really couldn't give me an answer. So that's why I was surprised to see like, oh my goodness, I got both of them. They gave me both and they gave me the points for both, right? But sometimes they won't do that. They'll be like, no, you already applied for this tier of that card. We're not going to give you both of the same card families. I don't know what the word for it is. So that's another reason why they'll deny you, even though you have an 800 credit score. Sometimes a place will also deny you because while your score could be a 800 and above, you can have some other things that's on your credit report that they may not want to approve you for. One of the things could be maybe you had a bad relationship with them in the past, right? Did you default on a credit card in the past? Did a credit card go into collections in the past? Even though you improved your status now, they could look at the history, your personal history with that particular lender, right? That's one. 2, they can say, but wait a minute. Yeah, you rebuilt your credit. Your credit is good, but we do see that maybe you've had a bankruptcy within the past 7 years. Maybe you've had like a whole bunch of defaults within the past 7 years. So there could be other reasons if they want to dig deeper as to why they don't approve you. The way I look at a credit score and credit, is a lot of times it's just giving a bank a reason to say no if they want to say no. That to me, that's what it's about. If they want to say no, they can find a reason to say no. It ain't even about if your credit score is perfect or not. So that's why I don't even care much about a credit score. I really don't. I will never let anything stop me from doing what I want to do because I think, oh my goodness, it's going to mess up my credit or it's going to ding my credit. Who cares? Who cares? This is all a fake game anyway. This is all an illusion anyway. So that's how I feel about that. But yeah, so those are going to be my answers. I think this is enough, along with, like I said, the footage that I have of me canceling out a credit card in real time. And I think that answers the questions on that right there. So if you have any more questions, talk to me down there in the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up. Hype me up if you can. Hype me up. Hype me up. And subscribe. And we can have more conversations like this. Until the next video, which will probably be right now since I'm still waiting on this food. And we're still waiting for this man to come out here. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.